The ANC's National Executive Committee meeting is underway. The event is expected to confront the highly contested step-aside rule. Now, according to this rule, party members facing criminal charges must step aside voluntarily. Speculation is also rife about whether Secretary-General Ace Magashule will be told to step down. Magashule is facing charges of fraud and racketeering. Our senior reporter, Aviwe Mtila, is following this story for us. He joins us from our newsroom. Good afternoon to you, Aviwe. So what are the people inside telling you about what's unfolding today?
Well, Morena, it's the Integrity Committee report that's been received by the NEC, just around the number of people that the Integrity Committee has been interacting with. The members, the NEC members, already preempting that report and already just pulling towards different factions around that report. You'd understand that the one faction would want to use that report against the ANC SG Ace Magashule, while the other faction will want to use that report against the current president. Both of those individuals have been interacting with the Integrity Committee itself. But around the political overview, the NEC members have raised issues, a number of issues around the ANC SG, basically saying that he's not an upstanding SG. One of those issues is around, of course, what we've seen play out with the ANC SG instructing MPs to vote against the DA motion to remove Busiwe Mkhwebane, the public protector. But we're expecting the NEC, the meeting itself to be wrapped up today, and we're expecting a feedback from the party just to say what was happening. It'll be interesting, though, to find out who will give that feedback. Will it be traditionally the SG, ANC, SG Ace Magashule, or will it be the president saying that there's a bit of distrust on what will be said from the SG itself?
Just remind us how this report would implicate the party's SG and the president?
It's around the criminal charges when it comes to the ANC SG Ace Magashule, 2014 asbestos corruption, 255 million rand worth of asbestos corruption that happened in the Free State. He was the premier of the Free State at that time. So the Integrity Committee just questioning around those criminal charges, the first ANC SG to be charged criminally. When it comes to the president, it is around the NASREC conference and the CR17 funding for the NASREC conference. We've seen it played out with a lot of parties wanting those bank statements to be opened, asking who was funding the presidential campaign for the current president of the ANC and the country, Cyril Ramaphosa, to become president of the party.
This is an election year, Aviwe, and there's been talks that the SG could be removed. Can the NEC remove him? Should the NEC remove him in a year as important as this?
Well, technically, Morena, the NEC cannot remove an elected member of the NEC and the elected member of the party, not unless it goes to the NDC, the National Disciplinary Committee, and wins that. But the member then has different options to appeal that through the NDCA, which is chaired by Nomvula Magonyana, failing which they can go back to the NEC itself to appeal it or head to the courts. The other option, of course, would be for the ANC SG himself, Ace Magashule, to step down. Already the NEC members know that this is most likely not going to happen. So the best option for them at this moment will be tarnishing the name of Ace Magashule to the rank and file members just before that elective conference, heading into next year's 2022 elective conference for the party.
Just before I let you go, Aviwe, as I mentioned, it is an election year, and the ANC would be looking to fight back what they lost in 2016, and this is not going to do the brand or the party any good, is it?
Electoral decline has been ongoing, Morena, from 2009 already. The images of these factional battles that are engulfing the party and also just corruption around the party is already tarnishing the name of the party itself. So going into the elections this year, they'd have to strategize. They're already even talking about different means in this current meeting that's ongoing now, talking about electoral voting, not only in the elective, not only in the elections that we're going into this year, but also the elective conference of the party next year. Different topics already being engulfed, but the decline itself, I beg your pardon, is already evident from 2009, Morena.
Politics, what a wonder. Thank you so much, Aviwe Mtila. He is our senior reporter coming to us from our newsroom.